Uh, I'm still listening to Rick, but I'm gonna turn him off now. Okay, I just turned off Nomadic Hippie, and thank you, uh, whoever posted the link to come over here. Uh, this is the Dr. Fill-In show. Be here for a half an hour. Uh, oh my goodness, I show two in house. Oh, I show 10 in house. And I'm sure it's going to be more. It's catching up. Ahoy Shanacraft, Ahoy 50 Angela, Ahoy Avenger RV Adventure, Todd Johnson, thank you. Mary Jones, thank you for coming aboard. You were the first, actually. Um, I think you were the first. I could scroll up here and double check, but you know what? Never mind. But I do think you were the first. Uh, what a crazy day it's been. Gracie seeking adventures. Wow. Well, I will be checking you out, Gracie, because I don't believe I have you. So I will be checking you out. I can't click on you now and put you up in the tab, so it doesn't work in StreamYard. Um, but thank you for coming aboard, Nomadic Rat Pack. Thumbs up as you kick in the door. You know what? You know what I say is prepare to be boarded. Resist is futile. You will be assimilated. Yes, dreaming out loud, RPM. Permission granted. Come on aboard. Frederick Herron's here. And of course, we know Susan's here. And I'm so grateful that she is. Um, and I'm sure I'm missing some folks. Uh, I'm sorry if I don't acknowledge you when you're in the chat. Please forgive me. I'm kind of sort of concentrating on my theme, or the squirrels in my head, or the dolphins in the water. Um, so sometimes I miss stuff. Well, actually, a lot of times I miss stuff. So, well, something about a Wi-Fi device is connected to, which I don't understand why. It don't matter. Maybe somebody's hacking into my MiFi account, because I'm not on MiFi right now. I'm actually bootlegged on Wi-Fi from across the street, because I canceled the home internet account, home cable account, because in about 5 weeks we're not going to need it anyways. I got all the equipment set up to take it back to the office and say, here, see you next April. NN. Okay, thank you, Gracie. We love our NNs. Absolutely. If it wasn't for NNs, all of us content creators would just be kind of singing to the choir. Just a thought. Just a thought. Dan, the vintage RVer, is here. Welcome aboard. Glad you're here. Nomadic Rat Pack, you're cracking me up. Hitch and Toes here from across the water. Yes, Thrifty Angelo M&Ms are amazing. And I have several that have blessed me personally. All of a sudden, I get an envelope in the mail. I'm not gonna, Frederick. I'm not gonna name names right now, but I could. I'd like to, but no, I'm gonna keep them anonymous. But they're in my brain, and they know who they are, and I'm so blessed. I'm very blessed. And speaking of blessings, what happened today? Uh, I did my live stream at noon. Went very well. And then I was supposed to go to Bob's and pick up some scrap, and all of a sudden I go, I can't do that. My truck is already full. Bessie's full of the stuff I picked up yesterday. I think I can probably get rid of some of it, believe it or not, tomorrow morning. I talked to the guy. I said, hey, I got the stove on the back of my truck, and you can probably fix it and make $50. So he told me where to put it. No, not, you know, just saying. He said put it in front of his little shed. I was going to do that tonight, but so many people stopped by. You know, neighbor Dennis, he came by. A couple other people came by. So you know what? It's going to be in the morning before I can drop off that stove. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with chat, and I will not be able to keep up with chat. James Catnese, thank you for coming aboard. Um, as far as I know, uh, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, and I realize we've still got 22 minutes to go here, but I believe that RV on the Wayside is taking over tonight for the normal 7:30 uh, Mark and Carey. What's Mark and Carey? The Art of RVing are normally on after me at 7:30, but I believe they are not on tonight. And as far as I know, and I could be wrong, but I believe RV on the Wayside is filling that 1 hour slot. Just saying that ahead of time. We can figure it out as we get closer to the bottom of the hour. Let's see, what am I missing? Okay, thank you, Susan. I appreciate you, Lassie. That's what I had a note. I had it written down. Do you think I can find my notes? No, no, not at all. Well, I think the neighbors are smoking pot. I can smell it. It's coming in through the doorway. It's either that or it's a real skunk that sprayed. James, you're cracking me up. Eden Angeles in Hong Kong. Wow. Thank you. Welcome aboard. I hope you will subscribe and comment. I would love to watch your stuff, which I will later on when I'm able to. Hitch up and tow. Excellent. Excellent. Everybody, if you don't have hitch up and tow, you need to. Oh, that's a very good one. That is a very, very good one. I like that. You know what? My whole family out here, my YouTube family, uh, we have so much dang fun. Uh, Victoria, welcome aboard. Good to see you, Lassie. Uh, we have not only do we have fun, Dan. Okay, yeah, it is a small difference. My neighbors don't usually have old doobies, and normally my neighbors they have some very distinctive, refreshing smells. I was offered to partake today, and I said no, nope, not ready. I got to work Monday. I got a full day, but no. If I had smoked doobie an hour ago or 2 hours ago and it was offered to me, you might not even see me here because I probably would have passed out. Or I would have talked to myself to death. Um, I, yeah, marijuana affects me kind of weird. God, yeah, Michigan skunkweed. It doesn't matter whether it's skunkweed or you know 19th generation Sicilian grown in a cave in Arkansas. It don't matter. I will get after a couple tokes, I'm like blah 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 blah, and then I gotta eat, and then once I eat, and the same thing with other of my vices like alcohol. Once I eat, good night, San Francisco. See you tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just saying. I could just say and love saying things. All right, where were we? Oh, this afternoon. Uh, okay, let's see. Don came over. John and Vicky, my neighbors across the street, they came over. Jackson came over. Um, oh, Dennis. Dennis came over and he was here for quite a while. And we were having a good time. Because you know what he was doing? He's got this little tiny Ford Focus. I mean, it's just a little. Yeah, you look at this little tiny car and you feel like you'd. Yes, Scott, there are caves in Arkansas. I'll tell you about that. Anyways, it's just a peanut little car. But he opens up the hood. I said, "Oh, you gotta check the oil or stuff." And he said, "No, no, no." He says, "I got a sandwich." So on the manifold, wrapped up in aluminum foil, was his lunch. Corned beef sandwich with whatever. And he had it on the manifold for, I don't know, maybe a half an hour when he left. Came home from work, came here, and now he's ready to eat something. And he opens up the hood and eats a sandwich. Nice, warm, almost toasted sandwich. I was like, you know what? I remember doing that way back in the day. And I think I'll do that again because you know what? Everything needs more than one purpose. Holly just did her comedy routine. She belched, then she said, "That felt good." God bless her. Anyways, I remember cooking food on the manifold. Why not? I mean, you got this hot freaking engine. You know, probably easily 350, 400 degrees coming out of that manifold of that running engine. Uh, why not use the heat to do something? You know, Dan. Well, Dan, don't give up. You'll think of something. Oh, yes, Todd. Oh my God. Okay, I'll quick tell you a story. My friend Dan got married to Gina. That's in the mid '70s, and they went on their honeymoon to Mackinac Island, which means that they took a ferry across. And there are no vehicles allowed on Mackinac Island. You are they got horse carriages or bicycles. That's it. So you leave your car on the mainland. Anyways, so they got married and all that. Well, his brothers, bastards as they are, you need to know the Carlson family to understand this completely. But unbeknownst to Dan and Gina, they had they caught a bunch of bluegill on Big Bass Lake, and they had them in a bag. They weren't even cleaned or nothing. But unbeknownst to Dan and Gina, they slipped this bag of bluegill underneath the front seat of Dan's Corvette. Yeah, bastards, Dan. So they're out on their honeymoon for a week out on Mackinac Island. And then when they came back, yeah, horrible, 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 horrible. That Corvette had been sitting in the summer sun for a week, 1 week, with all these dead fish underneath the seat. I think you might be able to imagine what the hell happened. Uh, I have no idea why he did not kill his brothers. God bless them, I guess. Dan is an amazing person. I hope if I can rehook up with him, you will all be amazed. This guy is extremely talented. Um, she belched again. That felt good. Yeah, something fishy. Should I tell her it's not her turn? She interrupted the live stream this morning, as most of you know. Well, it is what it is. Yeah, I I don't know if Dan ever got the smell out of that Corvette. He probably did, but I mean, what a way. Well, I heard of a Corvette way long time ago, way before Dan's story. uh, I'll, let me a minute. Scott, let me ask her. Hang on. Holly, Scott wants to know if that was a real belch or something else. What? A belch? All right, I'll tell him. I'll tell him. The people are asking because they can hear you. I'm on live. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know that because you said that felt good. All right. Scott, yes, it was a belch. Okay. Just so you know. It was a real good one, tell him. Okay, she said, you probably could hear her. She said it was a real good one. All right, Dolphin. Dolphin. Oh, we were talking about Corvettes and ruined Corvettes. There was a story better out than in. Okay. Thank you, Dan. I'll tell her. I'll tell her right now. Dan said better out than in. Yeah. Thank you, Frederick. That's the exact same story. Uh, yeah. What a bad deal, you know. I mean, as far as I know, when any kind of a body, you know, okay, when we die, we have actual antibodies, or there there are certain things in our bodies that already start breaking us down. You know, I mean, can't remember what that's called, but when we pass away, there are germs, molecules, whatever. They start breaking our bodies down, and in that process, um, and we're not talking about vultures coming down or nothing like that, but if you were exposed outside, yeah, sure, the eagles and the crows and the other vulture type of birds, they'd be munching on you. And of course, the ants and the worms and everything else. If your body was out in the woods when you passed away or were killed or whatever, um, this is a natural process. In that process, there's a hellacious smell. Um, it's not pretty. It, I'm sure all of you have been in barns where there are farm animals. Uh, you know, you smelled horse poop, you smelled cow poop, you smelled pig poop, and all of that is aromatic. But when you smell a human decayed or in the process of decaying, I'll promise you that you may have a little trouble with your gut. You may have a little bit of trouble to keep from throwing up, turning green. Human decay in the process. Okay, I'll give you an example that might come close. If you've ever had a freezer where you had it full of meat and all this and that, and you didn't check out the freezer that much. It's worse than dead fish, Steve. Uh, but you had meat in the freezer, and I've had this happen. And all of a sudden, you go out to the garage to go to the freezer, and somewhere along the line, the power quit to the freezer, or for some reason it broke. And you open up the freezer, and you're like, oh, yeah, pretty bad. Hi, Vandita. Santa okay. I won't go any more into the smell. Oh my gosh, we only got 3 minutes left. Uh, and I can't tell who my wrenches are. My blue people. Fix me something to eat. I hear you. I hear you, Frederick. Uh, anyways, the last I knew, in a couple minutes from now, RV by the Wayside will be on at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if okay, Scott's here, he's blue. He could do that. Find that link and put it down here. I think RV Ashes was here. She could do that too. And I got to get back. I wish I had more time tonight. But when I go back to review my live streams on YouTube, obviously, I get this pop up thing, go live, do this and that. And when I click out of that, well, I lose everything. So I'm having a real problem trying to do my analytics. I have figured out a workaround, but it's not as easy as it was before. So if somebody wants to send me an email and tell me, here's how you do it, I'm good with that. Let's see here. I'm looking at chat now. Obviously, I've run out of things to talk about. Okay, Vicky. Uh, thank you, Scott. Thank you, Scott. So that's going to RV on the Wayside. All right, cool. Don't blow up my bathroom. Or Todd's telling Steve not to blow up the bathroom. Been there, done that too. All right, mateys. We got about 30 seconds. It's time to go over and raid RV on the Wayside. And you know what I say all the time. Well, not all the time, but when I remember to say it, fair winds and smiles. And may God bless. See you over there.